2024 year to and luck and skills to bring home the victory this year.
Yeah, and we are going to get into the match soon. And hey, Year of the Dragon. We're going to see dragons on stream this first round.
Very nice, very nice. All right, so Daanvir is Daanvir's team. Do you want to go through with him? Daanvir will be actually he's the champion of the last round, right? So.
I believe
He's a champion of the last round of the Trader Chat event. So it's going to be very interesting to see his team. So what's he rocking today?
Okay, so Daanvir has brought 2 dragons today. We have Excalibur, Raging Bolt, Amoonguss, Landorus, Incarnate, Incineroar, and Goldengo.
So I think the special call is to Excalibur right now, right? I think Excalibur is a very interesting pick in a sense that there's an increase in dragon types. Raging Bolt is a very popular pick from the international challenge as well as the global tournaments. So I think Excalibur is kind of like a good pick in a sense the ice type and the dragon type to be able to pick off those dragons and ground flying Pokemon. Yeah.
I think it also won a recent regionals or something.
Yep. So it's a very nice cool team. We have Dezira playing. Maybe I totally got the name wrong, but okay.
His name in our registration
is School.
Rusde Razali.
Okay, Razali. All right. So he's rocking a team of Tornadus Incarnate, so the prankster, tailwind kind of archetype. But at the same time, he's running Rain Dance with his own dragon type, Rachuladon. So I think everybody's secretly having their own dragon types for the dragon year. At the same time, he has Incineroar, Ogapon, Wellspring. Fluttermane, Urshifu, Single Strike. I think call out to the Single Strike right now, right? I think now
it's a very popular mon at this point because it does hit very hard, especially into Ogapon with the Water Absorb.
Yep.
I think that has probably led to the drop on Rapid Strike, and Single Strike is picking up the slack in that sense.
Yep.
Hard hitting, Wicked Blow. And I think most of them are Terradark nowadays as well to go and give you that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. At the same time, I think Fluttermane, just to call out, he's running a Terra type of grass. I think Wolfie they play a Fluttermane grass Terra, so he's running the photosynthesis boost energy. So okay, and he's running Thunder. So just to keep the the rain team.
I mean, he does have Rain Dance. What Rusde Razali is doing right now is he's running a manual rain team. You don't see the Pelipper, you don't see the Politoed, but we do see Rain Dance on Tornadus. And on Daanvir's side, he's not running any type of weather, but he's going to just. I think his Pokemon tend to be very hard hitters. We have Raging Bolt, we have Excalibur, we have Vandrous, we have Goldengo, and I think it'll be interesting to see how Daanvir tries to maneuver around what the benefits that Rain will bring to Rusde's team, because Tornadus is such a good setup Pokemon, and I don't think Daanvir actually has that on his own side.
Yep. I think interesting to call out is that probably the speed control will be in the Tornadus side because Daanvir is not running any speed control on his end. But okay, let's see how the match turns out.
Yep.
Okay, let's.
So we'll get into battle and we'll see how this goes.
All right, let's go. First round, very exciting. Dragon against dragon.
Yes.
Do it.
And I think one thing is interesting is that Daanvir has shown his skill in Pokemon in our tournaments for the past year or so.
Yep.
But Rusde, I think this is the first tournament we've ever seen him in. So it's always interesting to see what he can actually do. Especially this is the first round of his first tournament.
Yeah.
So and his team is very interesting. So it'll be very interesting to see how Daanvir adjusts and how Rusde adjusts, because one thing we can say is that when we play in our tournaments together, we all know each other very well. So I think it'll be a good time to see.
Yeah, it's really good to see new players. I mean, maybe they have been playing at home, but it's very good to see new players coming to the events to kind of give the community a boost.
Yeah.
Right? It's really we can learn, and definitely players, even the veterans, right, can definitely learn something new from all these players.
And it's also, it's always good if you see someone that's new and then they turn out to be really good, and you're like, oh great, please, stay with me.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we're seeing from the perspective of Razali. So the thing is, he's I think how Daanvir wants to respond to this offensive Tornadus tailwind kind of team is definitely the Raging Bolt, right? The Raging Bolt does threaten the knockout onto the Tornadus.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how that definitely is gonna go down. The timer is count. The timer is very close.
Yeah. So. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and we're going
Let's go into the first match. So what are you excited to see in this round?
I actually really want to see how how Daanvir is going to go, because I would think that Excalibur would be an interesting pick, but I don't think that you actually want to bring Excalibur in. I actually kind of want to see whether Daanvir brings Raging Bolt, because I just really like Raging Bolt.
Personal preference.
And I think Daanvir is running the Assault Vest, a variant, and his moves are, because it gives you a lot of flexibility when it comes to Raging Bolt. And we do see the Raging Bolt turn out, Incineroar coming in quite safely, Tornado and Incineroar also coming out for Rusde's side. That's a very standard fake out tailwind kind of setup for Rusde. So you can really see what Rusde wants to do from the very start. But what is Daanvir doing here?
I think at the same time, because Daanvir's Raging Ball has many different sets, right? Daanvir's set is the one that runs the Southwest, so it does have Electro Web to actually damage the tornadoes if needed. So I think that was that's the kind of common response we usually see against a tornadoes team if to pull out your Raging Ball, because you are resisted to Blink Windstorm.
Actually, one more thing about Daanvir's Raging Bolt, right? He does not actually have Thunderclap.
Ooh.
He does not have Thunderclap, so if Tailwind gets up, this is going to be a bit interesting. We do see Rusde switching in Fluttermane for Tornadoes, not wanting to get hit by, I guess, the Electro Web, maybe? Fake Out actually does go into the Raging Bolt, so that stops Raging Bolt from everything. Daanvir goes for the Fake Out Incineroar, kind of a dead turn. But I guess you can kind of see how the Incineroar speed tiers play out here. And I think Rusde managed to maneuver himself into a better position.
That's right, I agree. Fluttermane, just to call out, it was a boosted energy speed Fluttermane. So I think we've been seeing very, very commonly that Fluttermane is running booster speed right now, usually with a speed control kind of alternative. But Razali's set is kind of like an offensive booster speed. So without the tailwind, he still has the advantage. So Fluttermane threatening the Raging Bolt, but at the same time, he's also the Incineroar is also facing down the Fluttermane.
And I guess it's a Daanvir side that's running Daanvir does not want to take that Moonblast, going straight into the Terra Fairy for Raging Bolt. Kind of a defensive Terra. The thing is, right, Fluttermane, I don't think he can pick up either of these in one hit, especially since it's boosted too. So, whoa.
With a Southwest.
That's close. And Electro Web is lowering the speed, so now Daanvir's Incineroar is going to be a bit faster.
Yep, that's right. So cutting shot into the Fluttermane.
Reducing its special attack even further.
So kind of like, we already see how much damage the Fluttermane did, and then you -1 from the special attack. So it's probably not gonna have much impact on the board anymore.
Yeah, because I think one thing that surprised me at the last turn is that Fluttermane usually does a lot more damage in my opinion. So Daanvir doing this very slowly. He's like, I'm not going to get two-faced by the Tornadoes or the Fluttermane. I'm just going to try to get myself into a better position by, just doing enough damage. He has brought in the Mungus, and while the Incineroar is going to go back up, now whoever comes in has to deal with the fact that Mungus is there to help with redirection for the Raging Bolt.
Yeah, I like this play from Razali very well as well, right? You just money shot into the rifle, which now cannot be knocked out anyway from his engine. So Raging Bolt, to kind of reduce his special attacks to give a more so Razali be able to hit in multiple kind of attempts.
My concern now is that right now is the Mungus, because does Tornadoes actually have anything to hit the Mungus with?
He does have the Blink Windstorm, but at the same time the Raging Bolt is threatening the knockout on the Tornadoes, but without the, as mentioned, without the Thunderclap. So that's why why he did a protect at that position to kind of like mitigate the potential Blink Windstorm that comes in.
At the same time, it's like we can see that the both players are kind of like just trying to reduce each other's offensive pressure at this point. And I think the thing is, right, Tornadoes is pretty good as a support Pokemon, not so much of an offensive Pokemon in this respect. And I think if we look at how the team plays out, Among Us is actually in a very good position to start scoring things here.
So let's see how much a -1 Fluttermane Thunder does to the Raging Bolt.
And now it's going to be minus. Oh no,
but the
-1.
hit it,
The Assault Vest is really like giving the Raging Bolt a lot of ability to survive all these attacks.
Yeah. So just to do a recap, Fluttermane is at -1 from the parting shot. At the same time, Tornadoes is -2 from taking 2 snarls. Among Us went into the Pollen Puff into the Raging Bolt, so the Raging Bolt is very, very healthy. I think now it's gonna be Razali's plan.
How do you take it out?
Yeah, how do you take it out is the question. Looking at his back,
it's actually quite difficult because I don't think he has anything that actually hits it super effectively at this point.
Yep.
And I guess the thing is, right, even if you do bring in something like the Urshifu, the Among Us is there to redirect. And now Among Us is still very free to just start scoring things, especially since Tornadoes and Fluttermane aren't going to be doing that much damage to the Raging Bolt at this health.
Yep. So I think now his plan is kind of like remove the Amoonguss, because if he keeps popping the Raging Bolt up, then that's gonna be a problem.
I think the Spore is more threatening at this point. We do see a critical hit on the Raging Bolt. That's nothing. Electro Web reducing speed. I mean, yeah, that's fair. But I think Raging Bolt is very healthy and is not actually in any danger. We do see the Spore come out going into the Flutter Mane, so even if Razali tries to switch Flutter Mane out to reset the stat drops, that's still going to affect it.
Now, I think the whole sentiment of this is that setting up Rain Dance, yes, that's great. Setting up Tailwind, yes, that's great. But whether that is actually coming into play,
Yeah.
Daanvir has been mitigating
Yeah.
the offense from Razali's side, and I think now with a -1 Flutter Mane and a -2 Tornadoes in special attack, it's gonna be very hard to even get this board moving
I
forward.
think the thing is, right, he did have the parting shot from the Incineroar, and then Raging Bolt is Assault Vest, and now with the Terra Fairy, we saw the defensive Terra, but the thing is, right, nothing on Razali's side can actually hit it super effectively at this point. They can't really break it. You don't have your physical attackers. Everything else that he has, apart from the Incineroar, is a special attacker.
Yeah. At the same time, I think Razali's plan here is, if he wants to get it moving, I think he might need to retrieve his Pokemon once to reset the stat drop, right?
Yeah.
But then again, Daanvir is just slowly chipping away on his health with with the minus with the Electro Web, and Amoonguss is getting a free Spore every single turn, right?
Yeah, and the thing now is that the rain is also not going to be that helpful, because it's like Incineroar can't even take out the Amoonguss in this with the rain up.
Correct, yeah, that's right. So so it's gonna be a very, very tough game moving forward.
Daanvir decides, he can withdraw Amoonguss. Amoonguss can come back later and continue doing healing things. And Incineroar on his side does come in just to go and try and mitigate things. And yeah, it's very easy for him to just go for a fake out or for a party shot, bring back Amoonguss and just start opponent puffing Raging Bolt again.
Yep. So we'll see what things go. Flutter Mane is still not waking up. I think he's taking a New Year snooze.
Too much Starking.
Indeed. Alright, so I think that's only -3 on the Flutter Mane on speed. So knockout going into the Raging Bolt,
That's useful.
removing the Assault Vest, but at the same time now Daanvir's side is threatening with fake out on the Incineroar slot, and Raging Bolt gets technically.
I think any way that Razali can come out of this is that if Flutter Mane wakes up, he switches it out, gets back his special attack boost, and then he can start attacking the Raging Bolt. But
yeah, I think
it's going to be a tough call in this one, because regardless, it's like it's a battle of attrition, and right now Daanvir is winning.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, I think what you mentioned will make the most sense, right? You try to save your Flutter Mane for next, because this is the second turn of the extend, so the next turn probably is likely going to wake up. So bringing a Tornado maybe potentially sacking the Tornadoes.
Oh, we do see the Flutter Mane does wake up though, so
it
yay.
goes back. So the stat drops is still present on the Flutter Mane, -1 on the special attack and -3, and now the parting shot going into the Incineroar.
Very good call by Daanvir, considering that Flutter Mane might wake up or protect, and yeah, Incineroar is not going to protect. Probably just going to switch out, so that's very easy for him parting shot to the slot. And now Amoonguss also switched out on the Raging Bolt side, and now he brings in the new Pokemon Landorus, which is going to do a lot against
Incineroar.
yeah.
But that's good, right? Razali did parting shot into the Amoonguss slot, and he's now going back, so he has another. He technically can bring out a new bond to kind of like combat the Tornadoes.
Ooh, but I actually was thinking, Tailwind is gone.
Yeah, but Tailwind gone. Yeah.
So okay, I think what can happen here is that we do see that there's still a full health Urshifu in the back. So there's still that. That might actually be able to pull out an attack against the Landorus, but you can see that Daanvir has already kind of like positioned himself very well by protecting the Landorus with the Tornadoes. So we see Razali setting up Tailwind. I think he expects the Tornadoes to go down this turn, and then he can bring in say the Urshifu.
Yeah, but I think saying the Tailwind move on this turn is a bit odd, because his side has the speed control right now, right? So going for a Bleak Windstorm, hitting into the Amoonguss might have been good. Instead the Flutter Mane going for Shadow Ball into the Amoonguss, and then Landorus, and then the Landorus goes or Sludge Bomb into, so no damage onto the Amoonguss. Okay, a small damage onto the Amoonguss. Yeah, but okay. I think maybe the plan is for that Urshifu to take down the whole thing.
I think that's what he's trying to aim for. Because we do know that the Urshifu is Focus Sash.
Yeah, but if you know your cards well, a Landorus Earth Power
would probably. But it's Focus Sash. It is.
Yeah, it's Focus Sash, correct.
I guess what he's trying to do right now is to try and get some momentum back in his favor by going straight onto the offense with the Urshifu, try to pick out the Amoonguss, and then try to pick off everything else from there. The thing is, right, he's already lost his Flutter Mane, and that would have been very good for a cleanup. So I don't know whether that's whether he can actually pull this off that well. But we'll see. Maybe it'll turn out well.
Yeah, Munga's going for the Rage Powder, protecting the Landra's eye. Our icon, the icon changed suddenly. It came in as the Landra's T and then now it's the eye. Very good. Alright, the Terra Dark.
It does pick out the Amogus. So yeah, so now Amogus can't really go and start, helping out, getting everybody back to full scoring things. But Daanvir still has his Incineroar.
Alright, so Earth Power as expected too. The Urshifu Dark breaking his sash. Tornado is likely going to take his first turn of sleep as well, right?
It did take his first turn of sleep.
And then Raging Bolt comes out and Terra Fairy.
This is really difficult because it's like, Urshifu can't really do anything to the Raging Bolt. You want to go after Landorus, but at the same time it's like, no matter what, if these two Pokemon just attack, the Urshifu is going down. And Tornadus is asleep, they can't really do anything at this point. And what you have left in your bag is Incineroar. I'm not sure how you are going to be able to maneuver yourself out of this position. We do see a Landorus retreat, Incineroar probably coming in, and I think unless you can take out the Raging Bolt, you're not going to be able. You're going to lose Urshifu this turn.
Yep. I think Daanvir is playing it really safe, right? Expecting the Wicked Blow into the Landorus slot. But Razali, I guess calling that correctly, he goes for the Protect, hoping for the Tornadus to at least dish out some damage into the board.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, okay, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, but now Incineroar is free to fake out.
Yeah, exactly. And then the Electrode were likely going to take out the Raging Bolt. But at the same time, we saw how the speed
Incineroar,
interaction. So when Razali brings out his Incineroar, he is able to kind of like block the opponent's opposing Incineroar with Pick Up first, and then hopefully a Terra Dark Wicked Blow goes into.
Raging Bolt is so bulky. Then again, with that health, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a KO? Maybe?
Yeah, I'm really not sure about my calcs there.
I kind of feel like, you kind of have to fake out the Incineroar and then you go Wicked Blow on your Raging Bolt. That's the only way you're getting out of this.
But we see a different move coming up. Fake out into the Raging Bolt, so maybe not confident that the Wicked Blow doesn't go in, but the fake out goes into.
Yeah, so no matter what, you have to fake out the.
That's right, I agree. I completely agree. And then you pray that the damage roll
isn't enough.
Right?
Yeah.
But I think after this.
Alternatively, you go for the double protect. It's a lower chance.
But I think then you rather just hit into the Raging Bolt, right? But Electro Web reducing the speed even further.
And then I think it's not. I don't know. What do you think about this? Because I think Razali had the tools. Did he?
I think it's the pick, right? When you see a Raging Bolt and a Fairy Raging Bolt, I think that's the disadvantage that Razali had. He had nothing to kind of like counter that. So bringing the Urshifu Dark, yes, it runs through the other monsters on the team, but what are you going to do about the Raging Bolt?
I kind of wonder whether he shouldn't have brought both Incineroar and Tornadus, because Tornadus has not been actually doing that much. Sure, you set up things, but it doesn't matter to Daanvir. He just survives everything and just comes back and lowers your special attack.
Yeah. I think bringing Incineroar against Daanvir's specially orientated team, at the same time Excalibur, carrying the clear amulet, your Intimidate is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So maybe adjustment we can expect to see is Archulodon coming in, right? Archulodon, if the Terra does come out, he's able to flash cannon
the Raging Bolt.
Yeah. So, alright, both players, taking in the situation, but I think really Raging Bolt is Razali's like main
concern at this point, because it just kind of like sat there and just dealt damage slowly. It didn't go for any heavy KOs, but just did that chip damage over time until everything started just it couldn't survive after the while.
Yep. I think now the question is whether do you want to bring in the Tornadus, right? His damage output was mitigated so much that even the Tailwind doesn't.
I would say that even if you bring Tailwind, that team is still actually quite slow compared to what Razali has. I'm not sure whether you really need Tornadus. Tornadus isn't doing that much damage overall. You have a Steel type, you have two dragons. I mean, Wind can hit things. Maybe he's bringing it for the Among Us, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be bringing 3 special attackers.
But then again,
the Raging Bolt.
Yeah. I think the Archulodon will be a very nice, pick this round. But at the same time, once Archulodon is picked, then you have to have something to counter the Lando Eye that was likely going to come in, right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure about this, but what is the Ogerpon's? Because the thing is, right, if Ogerpon is a bit faster, but it's not.
Yeah, I think now how Ogerpons are built is because with the increase of Lando Eye, now Ogerpon you want to 1 point, you want to have your speed 1 point above.
Yeah,
the
so
Lando.
technically Ogerpon should be able to sort of check the Lando in that sense.
Yep,
But
definitely.
It also will depend on how the Ogapon is trained as well.
I think now we will see the lead shortly, right? But looks like Razali decided to kind of continue with the Tornadoes plan, but instead bringing Ogapon beside.
Yeah.
So for Daanvir again, Raging Bull is gonna be a very solid pick, right?
Yeah, Raging Bull is just a very solid pick into his team.
Yep.
Especially because your physical attackers can't hit it effectively.
Yeah.
Most of it is neutral. So Incineroar and Goldango from Daanvir this time switching it up. We do see Tornadoes and Ogapon.
This is
Neutral.
Yeah,
It's quite
I think
neutral.
this is a bit better actually,
Yeah.
to be honest. Okay, Intimidate going down into the Ogapon Tornadoes, not mattering much on the Tornadoes, but definitely the Ogapon now is on -1.
I think, but at the same time, it's like Ivy Cudgel has a high crit rate, and then on top of that, you do have Rain Dance, so maybe it's not so bad. The Intimidate probably doesn't really matter too much to Ogapon at this point. We do see Spiky Shield and Protect trying to burn the fake out, but I mean that's
I have a
very
feeling
the Goldango's going to go for
it's not right.
It's a very how to say, very clear way to do. Yeah, there we go. That's the punish. That's the nasty plot.
That's gonna be tough. The fake out
Yeah.
going into the Spiky Shield, some recoil, definitely good to have.
But I mean, I kind of also feel like that it would be very easy for Daanvir to just protect and then bring in Satya among this.
Yeah.
And then and then we do see Razali Terrat, so now you can't even like,
Yeah, I think he was
ignore
very
the-
concerned about the +2, make it rain that he said. Slightly, or Shadow Ball, that's
Shadow
where they're coming,
Ball.
right? So he did Terra at this point. But the problem is, now Isidore is in the back.
Yep.
It's
might come back
-1. It's gonna come back again, and you got -2.
And
So
then-
yeah, just a sting. It will be the same kind of situation.
Even
as
if you
the
rain
previous
down
time,
to this turn, Incineroar can just come back in next turn, or it doesn't matter because that
right? Incineroar can come back again.
this will just say, hey, I'm here, and then Ivy Cudgel's not gonna do anything
Yeah,
into the Amogus.
And now you have just Terra away your grass. So a Spore
Yeah.
is likely gonna be coming into whichever slot.
Yeah.
So I think now it goes back to the same thing, right? Razali is always trying to take out one of Daanvir's spawn, be it the Raging Bolt, being the Amogus.
I think
So that's
I think that's a good idea, but I think he's playing way too defensively against Daanvir, because what Daanvir is doing is he knows that you are going to try to protect against this and that. So he's actually positioning himself to be in a better place. That's why you saw Nasty Paw on turn 1, and now the Amogus Sword is switching turn 2. So even if you try to play it, if you play it too safe, you're basically just giving him a lot of leeway to adjust. Ivy Cudgel does come out, goes into the Amogus, does not do that much with the Intimidate.
I mean, with the rain, okay, give it some. Okay, but he lost his Tornadoes at this point of time. I mean, I felt that the Bleak Windstorm
Would have been useful,
right?
yeah.
Right? Like instead of sending out the rain, you Bleak
would have-
Windstorm into that slot. But okay, but then again, he's back. As we mentioned, Archuleta has been selected, so it does get actually a benefit from the rain with Electro Shot, right?
Yeah,
It becomes it's a bridge, right? It becomes a bridge. I really like the animation from this. It's like one of my favorite animations.
And the Goldango is now back to neutral because of it's +1 thanks to the Make It Rain.
Yep.
But at the same time, now Amogus is the one that's going to be a bit of a threat. So the thing is, right? Will you be able to say that I'm going to ignore the Amogus, or will you double into the Amogus?
Yep, so Daanvir calling it right. Protect. Ivy Cudgel going into the Golden Goal. Electro Shot as well, if I'm not wrong, went into the Golden Goal as well.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not exactly. No, it went into the Amogus.
No, it charged first.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Meteor Beam.
Oh, okay.
It charged up first, and then after the Protect animation comes up. But I think overall the Among Us was in a very, very good situation.
Yeah.
You can just pour the Archer
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and now it's like you have an intimidated Ogapon that can't even be immune to Spore,
Yep.
and your Charludon, which has a +1 special attack, is asleep. So it gets really difficult. I think that in that particular turn, your priority should have been over the Amogus no matter what. Or if you want, you just split your damage, like Ivy Cudgel, but go for the Amogus as well.
Yeah.
At least that way you kind of cover your bases somewhat.
Yeah. I think the previous turn where he did the rain dance, yes, he had Archuleta at the back, but the Bleak Windstorm
Would have been
helpful. Yeah, would be very helpful, right?
Yeah.
To just whittle down the Among Us, make sure it switches out, then you have a turn to kind
Yes.
of like electro shot
Yeah.
into whatever mon that.
Oh, hey, maybe you could have taken it out.
Whoa, but
The Goldango is like,
he's squatting this year, right?
fucking this girl.
The Make It Rain is gonna be so painful. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a very, very, very tough match
yeah.
moving forward, right? Archidon is asleep, Overpawn is at -1, Ivy Cudgel is not doing much because Mungus is weak, how does it win, right? Yeah.
At this point, I don't think there's anything Razali can do because that Goldengo is going to go for the attack hit, and it's probably going to go for the Shadow Wall. It doesn't see the need to go for Make It Rain against 2 resistance.
Alright, Ivy Cudgel into the Mungus did a bit more than the previous one. So,
but
the
it's
situation
different berry, so it's like you still need like 4 hits to take out the Amogus with Ivy Cudgel. So I think, yeah, if Bleeding Storm hit, this would have been no longer an issue.
Alright, +3 Golden Goal going. Oh, but Archidon with the Assault Vest did survive, managed to survive that.
Yeah, but even with the assault vest, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, but it's still asleep. So we see the speed interactions. Golden Goal move faster than Archidon. Archidon doesn't have protect because he's running a focus sesh.
Yeah.
Right? No, sorry, assault vest. Yeah. So
that's a very clean play from Daanvir. It's like, just. I think he's actually very free to just shadow ball whatever he wants right now.
Yeah. But might as well just take out the Archidon, right? You just take out the Archidon, and then the Incineroar comes in, you get a permanent -2 Ogre-Pon on the board. Yeah.
But I mean, don't forget Ivy Cudgel crits.
I mean, sure.
I mean, we haven't seen it yet, but Ivy Cudgel crit.
But you still lose your Archidon.
Oh, we do see that.
That's definitely a crit, right?
Yeah,
but you still lose your Archidon, right? Because the Shadow Ball is
unless the Shadow Ball went for the Ogre-Pon.
Let's see.
Oh no, it goes for the actual
right, and then you're permanently stuck with your -2 Ogre-Pon.
And you're now left with your 2 mons, and then Incineroar can just rotate in very happily.
Single strike Urshifu is the last.
Yes.
It has a potential chance of
turning this
around. But at the same time, Daanvir
hasn't even used the Terra yet.
Exactly, right? And so far we've seen the Incineroar coming out. So this turn fake out is his side as well.
And let's be honest, right? He needs to protect that Urshifu to prevent the fake out.
Yep, you don't want to lose your focus session at this point of time.
So I think unless you want to call, if you want to call it, you detect and then you attack with the Ogre-Pon.
Yep.
But
that I agree too. Yeah, I agree too.
Oh, we see the switch out. We see the switch out. What does he bring in his last? His Lando. Yeah. And you called the take out onto the Urshifu and just went for the attack.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But then again, you're -2 lah. So like,
Quick.
you know.
It's
Okay. Sure. Okay. All right, but then we're going for the Terra Fairy on the Golden Goal. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a similar situation, right? Terra Fairy is like kind of like
his defensive
problem.
his
His problem that Razali has been having, and once he loses Archidon, then it's gonna be very hard to kind of like move forward the game.
Yeah, and I think right now Daanvir is kind of like running circles around him in a way.
Yeah. And Daanvir still on +3.
Yeah.
Golden Goal.
And I believe, I mean, it depends on how the speed tiers play out, but I believe that Urshifu might be faster than the Goldengo, but probably not faster than Landorus. So Landorus probably will attack, Urshifu will be knocked down to his last, hit point, and then make it rain will
just clear the game. Yeah. But I mean, maybe for our future references, we can see how fast this Ogre-Pon is actually going to be. Because now I think like
if it's faster, no, it's not.
Yeah, so that's maybe it survives though. Yeah.
But I mean now it's like
double into the Landorus slot.
I'm not sure whether that was good. I think you want to double into the Goldengo.
Yeah, I agree. But then again,
there's no reason why you should have gone for the.
But the Lando is faster and he has 3 mons there, so I think technically, the Lando will still hit. Hit quite strong. But then again, the Ogre-Pon not taking that well. Knocked out.
Yeah.
Urshifu going back to it.
Because I was thinking, right? It's like if you think about it, you Wicked Blow the Wet Landorus, you Ivy Cudgel the Goldengo. Yeah. There's a chance that crit might happen. Maybe that's enough to pick it out.
That's actually very cool. Yeah. But
and then after that, you can Sucker Punch with Lando.
Yeah. Actually, that kind of works. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But then again, you are banking on the hit crit lah. But
I mean, you have to.
Yeah. Then I completely agree. I mean, he has to detect at this point of time, but at the same time,
I think one thing that we've noticed is also that the way Daanvir plays with his fake out, he brings Incineroar in and then he uses the next turn to kind of position himself better. It's a very
but because I think he's picking up on how Razali is playing, right? Yeah. Whenever the Incineroar comes out,
there's
first turn, there's a double protect that comes out. Daanvir noticing that, okay, I'll just bring back my Incineroar. Oh, -3 your Ogre-Pon.
We do see that. I mean,
exactly because this activity has been in twice, right? Yeah. So I think Daanvir is playing that very well.
And the Golden Gold has just been sitting there since it had this
Mr. Chaya is staying there with a +2 Golden Gold, closing the game out.
Yeah.
Alright, but it's like I said, right? It's so like we said, it's so good to see new players coming in and like picking out the spot.
I think Razali's team is interesting also. The only issue was the Fairy Terra defensively. Like it just if you lose Alcaludon, you can't really pick it up.
Yeah. But
So-
I think maybe this match can be the like the learning
Start,
point, and then after that he moves on, and whenever he faces another Raging Bolt or a Terra Fairy Golden Goal, he can keep the Charmadon a bit more.
I think also maybe the Alcaludon, the problem was Amogus as well. The way Daanvir was putting his Amogus in to actually support his fairy type attackers, that was actually very good.
Yeah. The Pollen Puff coming in, and then now Electroshock.
Oh, yeah.
The Buttermane sits there, -3 speed, -1 special attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
All right. Yeah.
That was
No, overall, it was a very interesting, very exciting match to watch. Yeah. Congrats to Daanvir. Maybe he's gonna be the 2-time champion, right? Yeah.
He might.
He might be, definitely. All right. Then we'll see you in round 2 of the What Challenge 2024. Is that
Yeah. Our challenge.
All right.
Challenge.
Ampao Challenge. Yeah. Last year was a What Challenge, right?
Can't remember. I thought it's always Ampao challenge.
Was it always an Ampao Challenge? Okay. Good. Cool. But I will see you guys around. See you.